Now, so from the earlier video you understood that business environment comprises of three environment under the main head, that is internal environment and operating environment and general environment. Now operating and general environment, they together are external, they lie outside the business, so we call it external environment. I am just making a flow chart over here. So business environment can be divided into three categories: internal environment and operating environment and general environment. Now operating environment and general environment, they lie outside, so they are known as, together they are known as external environment. Now operating environment directly affects the business, so we also call it specific factor, and general environment indirectly affects, we call it general factor affecting the business. Now, what is business environment? What should be the definition? It is the definition of business environment. It is the sum total means addition, sum total of external forces means operating environment and general environment, which operates outside the control of the business organization, in addition to the internal forces. So, these are the outside forces or factors affecting the business, and there are some internal problems or opportunities that affects the business, which business organization have to face. So this environment sometimes poses problem for the business or sometimes provides opportunities to the business. So these opportunities are good for the business, and threats or problems the business have to face as well as overcome, decide strategies how to cope the situation. So all these factors, whether internal or external, they affect the working of the business. They sometimes provide opportunities and sometimes they act as a threat to the business. Now what a business have to do? It has to thrive over here. In the long run also the business has to run. So it has to effectively manage, it has to grasp the opportunities and face the threat by making some strategies to overcome. Then only the business can stay for a longer time, operate for a longer time and adjust itself with the changing situation. So business environment is a sum total of external forces outside the control of business as well as the internal forces within business organization, which it has to face to achieve its objectives. So you cannot open a business and run accordingly. You have to have idea of the entire environment. What is the economic changes, what is the technological upgradation, how the customers' demands are changing, whether the supplier is willing to supply you or not, bank is able to provide the loan or not. So every factor you have to handle. After that only the business can achieve its main objective, that is profit earning. And not only profit earning, every business don't have the same aim of profit earning. They might also have the aim of sales maximization. By maximizing the sales, what happens? It can capture the customer base, capture the market, and it adds to the goodwill of the company. And you all know that goodwill is a kind of asset. So if any brand product is used by everyone, almost everyone or majority in the customer segment, then you get to know that brand, and that brand acquires a goodwill, and with that name only it can thrive in the long run situation, it can survive. And success of business lies, how a business becomes successful? It becomes successful only if it can deal efficiently the factors, only if it can effectively manage the factors and the business environment, then only it can thrive in the long run. So what is the gist of this thing? The business environment comprises of three things: internal, operating and general environment. Internal environment can be controlled by the business, whereas operating and general environment lying outside cannot be controlled. But a business, in order to survive in the long run, in order to achieve its objective, it has to look into all the factors affecting it, and if it can manage successfully, then only its position will be upholded in the society, or the business will be able to be a success, like profit earning or survive in the market. So it has to take into account all the environmental changes within which it is working, then only it can actually propel. Now you all know that these forces. Now we will deal with the opportunities and threat. Now we will understand what does this two term means: opportunities and threat. What are opportunities? Opportunities means when the business has some positive factors affecting it. What do you mean by positive factors? Opportunities. So if suppose the business is having some positive factors means which helps the business to earn profit, which helps the business to maximize sale and to have an uninterrupted production process. There is no problem. It is beneficial. So we call anything that benefits the business or helps to boost up its income, we call that positive factors or opportunities. Then threat is just the reverse, negative factors. Negative factors means anything that hinders the profit earning or smooth functioning of the business is known as negative factors, or we call it threat. Now, who gives opportunities or threat to the business? The business environment. The business environment where the business is working with, which comprises of internal plus external environment, they actually give the business, provide the business with certain positive factors or opportunities, and sometimes it poses or gives some threat or negative factors. Now slowly I will give you 2, 3, 4 examples with which you can understand how the business environment can actually act as an opportunity or a threat. For example, let me take economic policy. You all know that economic policy that happened in 1991, they made FDI, or if you cannot understand, 1991 is the year when economic policy was changed and new economic policy came up. So India thought it was unwise to keep the economy closed and not let international trade happen. So it welcomed all the other countries to sell its goods within India. So import was more freer, import was liberalized. So what happened? Pepsi, Coca-Cola, all these company of cold drinks which doesn't belong to India, but due to this 1991 policy, that economic liberalization or economic freedom, they were able to sell their products within India. So what happened? Can you understand? What changes took place? Economic change took place. Economic change is under which factor? It is coming under general environment, or we call it external environment. So there is one economic change, that is economic policy of 1991, revision of policy. And what happened? It actually provided an opportunity to the business house. What the cold drinks company were able to enter a new market in India, and their profit can be maximized through sale. So can you see that general environment or external environment change, that is economic change, has resulted in an opportunity for certain business? Similarly, when after some years, when Pepsi and Coca-Cola was administered and it was found by the health department that they contain some chemicals beyond permissible or tolerable limits, then what happened? In some of the states, this Pepsi and Coca-Cola got banned. Now when you ban these products, what happens? Their sale is reduced. So what happened is, again one change took place, and that change resulted and posed threat to the business. So what was the change? The health department declared that Pepsi and Coca-Cola contain some chemicals beyond tolerable limits, so people should not consume. So it made the social awareness and society opposed to consume these two items. The legal change took place. So legal also falls under general environment. So what was the legal change? By law, in certain states, these products were banned. So those business houses that time suffered threat. So can you see some economic policy, legal policies which are a part of external environment can act as a opportunity or a threat to the business. Similarly, if I take some other example, for example, I take the customers. Customers are under what? The operating environment, directly linked with the business. If customers reduce their taste and preference towards a certain product, the business will suffer a drastic loss. So customer, what happened? It reduced its demand for sudden change in taste and preference. What will happen? Business one was selling items. Suppose, let us take fashion. Fashion keeps on changing every day. Suppose this big one produces a certain type of products like coat pants for people. So customers now are favoring casual outfits more than suits and pants. So what will happen? Customers will demand less of it. At the same time, business one, what will it do by producing suits and pants? It will face a shortage in the profit. Stock will be much more, unable to sell the product, and what will happen? The business will slowly come to an end by suffering loss. It is spiraling up, the stocks are spiraling up, the profits are cutting down because people have shifted their demand from the goods produced by business unit 1. So business unit, for the change in customers' taste and preference, the business unit was hampered, so it was a kind of a threat. So can you see operating environment? This is one of the factors that result in a threat. Likewise, if I say customers have moved towards healthy products, so those business houses like Kellogg's, Cornflakes, which we regard as healthy, oats, what happened? These business houses, sales have increased, profits have increased. So for some of the business houses, when the customer's taste and preference changes, then some business houses lose and some business houses, suppose, gain. So it is also an important factor that affects the business by imposing either opportunity or threat. Now suppose the government takes some step, like government increases the tax on your product. Now if the government increases the tax on your product, what will happen? The business houses have to pay the tax, and that is why they will charge a higher price. And due to this charging of higher price, the sales will go down and the profit will be hampered by the business. So if you can understand the logical interpretation, suppose government is taking step means fiscal policy. So fiscal policy, if this is also coming under economic factor. Why economic? Anything that is related to money at the end is known as economic factors, and it is part of the general environment. General means outside. So what is the change? An economic change, that is change in the fiscal policy. Government decided to increase the tax on the product produced by business one. So when tax increases, the businessman, he will not pay the tax from his pocket. He will shift the burden to the consumers by increasing the price per unit of the product. So price will increase, slowly sales will come down and profit will come down. So this policy, fiscal policy, have reduced the profit of the business. So it is a kind of threat to the business. Likewise, if the reverse happened, that means tax has been reduced, the businessman is paying less tax, it can charge less price from the customers. When the price is less, we will buy more, so sales will be more, profit earning capacity will be more. So it's a kind of opportunity for the business. So you can see, my idea was just to show you some changes in the environment that the business actually feels, either by getting opportunity or due to imposition of threat. Now what a business have to do? A business have to put up for a long period of time. No one enters into a business for a short duration. Everybody expects the business is a going concern. It will be running for a longer time. So if I want the business to run for a longer time, I have to take the opportunities which I get from the environment on time, and I have to face the threat by making some strategies to cope up with the threat. Now if a business can take full advantage of the opportunities on time as and when provided, and it can deal with the threat easily by making strategies, then only the business can reach its goal much effectively and faster, and it will be able to survive in the market even if there is a strong competition between the many business units. There will be many business units which might fail to take the opportunity and fail to deal the threat. They will all not exist in the long run. But the business which can take opportunities and it can deal the threat, it will be thriving. Again, I am giving you one example over here. You all know Maruti Udyog is a company. Maruti Udyog is a car company. Now what happened? It analyzed the customers. Customer also is one of the important operating environment. Maruti Udyog analyzed that maximum customers, they belong to the mediocre middle class family. So they don't demand a bigger car which consumes more fuel because it becomes costly. Now, so what they did? So the customers, so the Maruti Udyog thought that customers are actually middle class and they belong to a mediocre family. They cannot afford a bigger car because the fuel consumption is high, the maintenance charges are high, insurance is high. So what? They will be going for small cars. If small cars can be launched, then customers will be ready to buy because that will be pocket friendly, and Maruti Udyog will be able to increase the sale. And it decided accordingly. So Maruti Udyog was the first to analyze the customer's behavior and launch the small cars in the market, and they made huge profits and recognition after that. So they took the opportunity. They analyzed the environment and they took the opportunity. Whom they analyzed? The customers. Again, a time came when this liberalization occurred. That means, just now said that liberalization, economic liberalization, that means India welcomed foreign direct investment, people coming up with foreign companies within India. So if Maruti Udyog got to know that there will be many car companies which will be entering Indian market, so automatically what will happen? The competition will increase. when the consumers used to get only cars from Maruti Udyog, all those who had cars bought from Maruti Udyog. But if there are many companies, car providers, what will happen? A customer can choose from anyone. So Maruti Udyog's sale will go down. So it is a kind of a threat after analyzing the change in the environment, that is economic change. Due to liberalization, many companies might come, competition will increase. It's a kind of threat for the business, Maruti Udyog. So what they thought? They have to make a strategy to survive the threat. So they increase their production 3 times. 3 times means, suppose they produce 50 cars, now they will produce 150. Now why they did this? Because when the new companies will enter the Indian market, they will not be able to deliver so many products and satisfy the demand of the consumers. Then what will happen? Maximum market supply will be captured by Maruti Udyog. So customers, they will get very less cars from other companies, but maximum cars belong to Maruti Udyog. So market demand has to be met and market supply is being met by Maruti. So they will be able to sell maximum cars and survive the threat. Now here, when I was conversing, I said one very important point, that a business have to analyze its opportunities. That means from where it can take the opportunity and just turn it into a positive factor. And it has to analyze the threat. That means beforehand it should know that certain changes are happening, so it might prove as a threat to the business. This analyzation is a process done by the business known as business scanning. It is known as business environment scanning. Now what is scanning? Scanning means the process to analyze. That means what is going on in the surrounding, what are the changes in the different factors, like if economic factors are changing, if some fiscal policy is being changing, tax has increased, or if there is ban on certain item, or customers' demands are changing. So everything is ever changing. So you should have to have the idea in which environment you are working, what your customers are demanding, what is the taxation policy, everything. So this know-how or information collection by the business is known as environmental scanning. And if the business can handle all these informations tactfully, collect majority of informations, and they will be able to analyze in a better way and take the opportunities and overcome the threats. So what is environment scanning? It is knowing the environment better where you are working, knowing all the policies, all the behaviors of the suppliers, banks, customers in a better way, all the internal workers in a better way, so that the business can overcome the threats and take the opportunities of certain situation. For example, if Maruti Udyog have not analyzed the customers, then instead of producing small cars, instead of analyzing that majority of the customers, Indian population belong to mediocre families, then Maruti Udyog thought of coming with a big car, they would have launched it. But would they have sold to that limit? They would not be able to sell to that limit, and they would have failed to take the opportunity. Similarly, if they haven't analyzed that due to liberalization, foreign companies will also enter and they will just act as a competition, reducing Maruti's trend and reducing the company's sales, then they would not have multiplied their production and captured the maximum supply in the market, maximum market supply. Then also they would not have overcome the threat. So environment scanning is a very important procedure through which the business gets an entire idea of its environment, what are the changes taking place, and act according to come out of threats and take opportunities.